It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Washington Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level.
It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Williams looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Huskies are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And the Huskies pick up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch that.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy, and so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Salter. Gets it out quickly. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Coleman. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On the run, it's Welch. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Welsh. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Buffs!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Coleman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of time before he fires right.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams will pass. Got a man. It's Evans.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Caught close to the marker, it's Boston. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes a man miss. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Buffaloes will move the sticks. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his back in the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
He caught him, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run it. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. lofts one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Salter. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big.
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Washington right back to the line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
He leaves it with his back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Finds a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Salter. Now he's going to break the pocket. Sweet cut. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Otten. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Pressure coming, and he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in.
He'll take a shot. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Running into the open space. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Got a little space. Powers through the defender. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.